This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. Oh, side by side of them, they're going to go around the outside now to Pitsy.
Gets to the outside, around the outside of turn 1, and he does indeed take the lead. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to 7GR. For tonight is not only the finale of Season 13, but the finale of 7th Gear Racing as a racing entity. We're here tonight in Spain to finish off what has been a very long journey. I am, of course, Kilinchin here at Spain. Of this track, which is well known throughout the F1 world. 14 corners, 2 DRS zones. Not really a favourite of the drivers. Not a lot of overtaking opportunities. But yeah, a lot of winners over the past. Of course, there are 2 DRS zones on this track. 2 main overtaking opportunities down into turn 1. And of course down into turn 10. So we rejoin the action. Let's just make sure that goes. So we are... Why is he going backwards? So we join the action. Quite a lot of drivers pull out at the last minute, which is, well, what you'd expect from Cody's game, but obviously Q1 no one's going to get eliminated, so we will get through this and then go into Q2. And so yeah, I obviously mentioned at the start that this will be 7GR's final race, which is a shame, but unfortunately the way that the last few years this game has been handled by EA and Codemasters has just meant the death of League Racing. Myself, and especially Jake, have put a lot of blood, sweat and tears into this league over the last 4 years, but all things must come to an end. It's no different for us, unfortunately, and you know, when you go from having, you know, 60, 70, 80 active members to kind of, well, 14 as we got tonight, kind of shows you where the game's at. Yeah, don't know much more I can say. Yeah, that's right, Fusion. Don't be sad because ending, smile because it happened. There's been a lot of great memories first couple of seasons were fantastic. Every season's been pretty good, very, very good, very well. I'd say competitive, not quite competitive at the top of each tier. But there's been a lot of good racing over the years, a lot of bad racing, a lot of 5-lap heroes, a lot of guys. Why are they trying to hit each other? But you can see some people in there. Toto Wolff, Lenny, of course, have been with us since season 1, 4 years ago. Al Ross, the Future Gamer, have been with us a very long time. Same as Defiant, he's been with us for a very long time. I'm interested to see if Benson can go out with a bang. Of course, the champion for the last few years in Tier 1. Guy who went from being kind of second fiddle to the likes of Rain. Really kind of stepped up and improved his game. And became an absolute monster. He overthrown Thomas. And well, he's had a few challenges. He's got his own league to run, of course, over at OWR, one of our partners. And of course, as they mess around, they get some grid penalties. Right, hopefully everyone will retire so we can get to Q2, but I think Toe has other ideas, as does Tyler. Right, here we go then. Time for Q2. Hopefully for some... Sorry for the delay. People are supposed to retire, but of course there's always one special person who decides to try and be funny. Right, so 15 minutes of Q2. Who will be the first to go? It's usually Fusion Gamer. Let's see who it's today. Oh! There are a few constants in life. One of them is Fusion Gamer going out first in the qualifying session in the 7GR. Everyone out on soft tyres. So a quick look, because I know a lot of drivers like to put on wets to do their first lap, but no. Straight in with the softs for the majority of people. Right, here we go then. What can Fusion Gamer do? In the lovely sounding Ferrari engine. Some nice curbage. Interesting that he has to nice and flat right now, I should say. The cars look so slow, don't they? Shows how much I play this game now. This is the tricky turn 7 and 8. A few people could. Oh, and the Red Bull's in the way. That's lovely stuff. By Gala. We get the new section. Turn 13 and 14. And Fusion does a 1:13.8. Who's next is Aros. No. But cars are coming around the corner. Pierce goes fastest, Deathwing clips him. Lenny, the last Lenny Masterclass we will see on 7GR screens. He does have his own Twitch channel, of course, if you want to see the continued adventures of the Lenny Masterclass. True champion, one that will be missed. What can he do in this Ferrari, in this 7GR? Farewell. P3. Everyone else in the pits. Toes on the outlap, so just interesting to see if he can get out of Q2. Hasn't made a Q3 appearance yet. This will be his best opportunity, even though the McLaren isn't obviously the best car on this game. Well, I'm not sure where the rankings are now, but I don't think it's the best cars, is it? Shows I haven't put the rankings up yet, have I? I'll do the leaderboard. After Q2. there we go. P6 for Toe, looking promising. P7 now. Galal has Galler. I don't know how to pronounce that. Galler has bought his lap. So here we go. Mr. Champion himself, Spencer, is on his out lap. Let's see how Champions do it, shall we? Can he put himself near the top? Of course, a couple of these guys have got grid penalties from messing around in Q1. So that's what they get for not doing their outlap, going in and retiring. Means that Betzer won't be first, because I know he's got a grid penalty, hasn't he? There we go. Third place. Yep, you're right, Glugel. He most likely will. Fitz puts it on pole on the Aston Martin, so we've got nicely shaping up grid here. Separated by 1.1 seconds. Of course, we've got 4 drivers yet to set a lap. Defiant currently on a fast lap as we speak, going around the final corners. Can he put himself in the top 10, or at least above his teammate? He can. Whoa, that's a good lap there. Where's that been all season? P2 for Defiant. Not bad for a lap in the Williams. Skiller, he's come back out. Is he actually on a fast one now? Purple Sector 2. Looking good. I mean, the Red Bull should suit this track, given the aerodynamics of it. Obviously, this was, of course, the F1 testing track before people of Bahrain put some money in the FIA pockets. And they went testing around there. 14-0 for Gunnar, so he's made a mistake. Either that, or the game was lying. Game was probably lying, because, you know, it's the game. Don't think anyone else is on a fast lap. Everyone is basically in the pits on that out lap. Fusion looks like he's out for his second lap. So it's Deathwing. I guess we'll go with Fusion again. Oh, and there's one last spin from Fusion. Hopefully his final spin of the night. So in that case, we'll watch Deathwing, shall we? Currently on a 13.353. Proven by 3 attempts, we'll put him in the top 4. So a good incentive. Drivers, of course, not on the bubble really. You've got Aros, Gallo and Rossi outside the top 10 at the moment, looking to put laps in. Dylan's in the chat. I didn't see your message. Hello, Dylan. Well, Fitz is retired. He thinks he's done enough. He probably has, to be fair. Right, Deathwing, I think. Oh, what's Gallo done? Is he disqualified himself? So that'll be him starting last. Oh, look at that. Deathwing almost 4 tenths up, so it's looking like top 3 now. If he can keep this going, he is going to be on for a very good lap. Here we go, around the final corner. Is he going to get in the 12s? He does! P2! Just, what's that? Half a tenth. Well, a tenth a second behind his teammate. And we've currently got an Aston Martin 1-2 in Q2. Benson's just starting another lap. And we've got Alros about to finish the lap in the Williams. We've seen what Defiant can do. He's got 9 tenths to improve. And he improves by 4 tenths. Puts himself into Q3 contention. But I'm sure the likes of Spieth, Toto Wolff and Rossi will have something to say about that. Rossi and the other Ferrari, of course, alongside Lenny. Rossi, we know he's got a lot of pace. Don't be surprised if Rossi puts himself on pole. Oh, well, it definitely will go to Q3. It could be even a favourite for pole if he can get his act together. You know, he's very capable. Bad second at 2, so he won't be improving. Right, who's coming around? Benson aborted. Who's on a fast lap that's near the end? Aros pitting, of course. Speed on an out lap. Toes just started. Rossi finishes his lap for some reason. But that's him done. So Rossi is going to be out of qualifying. He's decided to start outside top 10. And the Mercedes Speed has just started his lap, so let's see of him, shall we? So what lap time he can put in. Ooh, look at that. Car looking very squirrely. That was quite flat out, but you can never tell the handling of these cars. Scrappy this sector. Two last flat out corners. Can he get the 12s? He can. Puts himself in P6. Benson retires. Obviously, he's got that penalty, so yeah, he's done for. So it does leave the door open for the likes of Toe and Lenny. And Fusion's gone again! Oh, what a time to ride on board. Classic Fusion. I switch to him, and he spins. Can't teach that, folks. Oh, Arilyn, you're Gallo. Oh! Changed your name, I didn't even know that was you. I didn't even click that yet. Oh god. Well. Right, personal lap. Lenny's done. He's messed up. So does that mean Toto Wolff has got himself into QT? Into QT? What the hell is QT? Q3. He's on the bubble. but there's no one of any significance that can overthrow him. Fusion's done, Aros is done, Galer's done. You're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce that, Aurelian, because I'm saying Galer. I might be absolutely butchering that. So yeah, that is Q2 done. And while that's doing, I shall put the standings up just so you can see that. No guesses for who's won the championship. Of course, Spencer by 151 points because, you know, it's Spencer. And then, of course, you got Define and Aros in P3 and P4. 184, 185 points. So P3 up for grabs tonight. Anyone on the top, well, third, fourth, and fifth. Fusion Gamer can get third as well. Very outside chance for Pierish and Lewis, but not. Yeah. So there's Q2. Okay, I'll just say Aurelian. Oh, I put the standings up again. So, where's the button? There we are. I'm out of practice. Fitzy does take, well, he's fastest in Q2. And then we got Deathwing, Rossi, Define, Piers, Speed, Benster, Louis, Toto Wolf, and Lenny all making it through. Eliminated is Fusion, Aros, and Aurelian. Galar should be known as Aurelian because that's, you know, that's for tongue twister. Haas feels terrible in the middle sector. I mean, it's a Haas, so it should feel horrible in all sectors, to be fair, especially around this track. You've probably got the worst car for this track. Although, to be fair, the Williams can't really turn either, so, yeah. Right, Q3, 12 minutes of action-packed drama. Don't need telemetry. So, with no fusion, who is going to go out first? Okay, got a few people coming out. A lot of people out, to be fair. First on track is Louis. So we'll be out with Louis. Start the lap. Oh, look at that. A very wide line into Q to turn 1, taking the esports line. Yep, what's this? It might be raining qualifying. Ooh. Onto the engineer, they said 15 minutes with 3 minutes left in Q2. Which means it won't rain. I mean, to be fair, the skies have darkened. But then, Lenny is usually on it. If it's going to rain, Lenny would be on it, and Lenny's not out because, you know, we're all just living in a Lenny masterclass. But, you know, 9 cars out on track, so maybe Lenny has made a mistake this time. It's unlike Lenny to make any mistakes. 12.9, decent. Piers goes 7 tenths slower. Drivers coming in, Defiant 12.9, decent lap from him. The car's going across the line now, but Spencer goes 12.6. That was faster than. Oh, look at that! Fitz goes even faster. I was about to say Spencer set a time faster than Q2. Fitz then does a time 2 tenths quicker than his own fastest Q2 time. Toto Wolff puts himself in P7. Rossi, the only person not to set a lap, and he has validated. Lenny is now out. Has he sensed the rain? Right now, the order is Fitzy on pole, Speed in P2, Benson P3, Defiant, Louis, Deathwing, Toto, Piers, and then the Ferraris in P9 and P10, both of which have not set a lap. There's a lot of traffic, which hopefully won't get in the way as he tries to start his lap. Lenny is one of the most unluckiest drivers, so you never know what might happen. But I think he's okay now. Pedal to the metal, and here we go. Just right on board the Lemmeister. Just do love how Codemasters have made the Ferrari engine just ultra realistic, just best in class every year. Looking good for Lenny, but I cannot listen to that engine. Apparently, engine sound was asked for by Ferrari, but I don't know if that's true or just code is BS. Probably a mix of both, to be honest. Lenny goes P8, not a great lap, and his teammate goes faster. 1:12.4, so yeah. He's on a fast lap. Ross is done here. Deathwing has he's on a lap. He's coming up to sector 1 now, and he is a second down, so perhaps he got distracted by Lenny, or he's made a mistake. I am not too sure, but that's his second run done. Be good to see Fitz. Don't think we saw much of him in Q2. Running up to start a lap. How much speed you lose through that final corner just because of the handling. So yeah, we're down to a 12.4. Can Fitz improve even more than he already has? He's got to find another 10th. And that'll do. Look at that. Oh, quarter of a second up in the first sector alone. This could be another. Oh no! That has ruined it. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Fitzy. I probably cursed it. Oh, and there's the rain. I've just seen the raindrops. And so if it starts raining now, that's it. Oh, and Piers gets a last ditch lap in before the rain gets heavier, puts himself on the front row, and now can he still improve? The rain's coming down, and he does! Bloody hell! 112.166. I mean, it looked like he made a mistake, but he's made an absolute clown of me, thinking that he was going to go slower, and he's gone absolutely faster by... He's 3/10 faster than the rest of the field. What an amazing lap. But now, with the rain coming down, I mean, I guess the question is, how quick does the track get wet? You see speed coming in. What about Benster? He's about a 10. Is he a 10th up? He's a 10th up, which will put him 5th. But is the rain going to make the track slippery? Have we seen all the running? The car just does not look plastered to it, does it? It's like a Scale Electric car. And yeah, look at that, a 12.8. So, Oyo Benster, watch it. So yeah, this does not look good. And I think, oh, look at that, that's the Martin going straight on. Yeah, I think the rain has now made any further improvements impossible. And we have our grid settled. .143.6 for Defiant. Decent lap. Lenny on an out lap. I can't imagine he'll... will he try it? He is. He's going to go for it. Oh, let's get off board with the Ferrari. Right, can Lenny improve in the first sector? This will be a barometer of how wet the track is. It's 2/10 down, so it's not too bad. It looks like it's still drivable, but I don't think he's going to be able to improve enough to kind of... I mean, he's already a 10th down, so he's got to find another half a second just to dislodge Defiant in 8th. So I think Lenny, as brave as he is, he's now a quarter of a second down, so I imagine that'll be it for Lenny. Track isn't too slow, to be fair. Hasn't got wet that fast. Or Lenny finishes lap, he does. Might as well wreck the tyres while you got him. And he does a 113.8. 7/10 down, so yeah, the track really starting to affect the drivers now. And yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it for Q3. Hopefully everyone can retire. Although I think we've only got like a minute left, haven't we? So won't matter too much. There we go then. This is your top 10 for the finale of 7GR. Fitzy takes pole 112.1. An absolute barnstorming lap there. Joining on the front row is Lewis with Rossi and Piers on row 2. Deathwing and Speed will be alongside each other on row 3. Benson and Defiant row 4. Lenny and Toe rounded up the top 10. But of course, some of these drivers do have a grid penalty. So we'll see how that affects. And so whilst I wait for Benster, just tell us what the go time is. Come on, Benster. Right, we're going in 3 minutes, so we should be right back. So hopefully the race will be starting soon. And here we go then. We've got 2, we've got 3, 4, 5. 5 red lights. And it's away we go for the 7GR finale. Looks like a decent race start for most people. Fitzy, will he lead to turn 1 or will Lewis go up the inside? It does. The Alpine takes the lead temporarily. They're fighting for the lead one by one. And look at that, Fitzy down to P2. Lewis does indeed take the lead. And now Fitz under pressure from Piers from the second Alpine. And it's a great start for the Alpine. It's a disaster start for Fitz. And he's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. Oh, the leader's gone from P1 to P12. He ran wide. Going around, was that turn 3, is it? And he is down the back of the field. We've all work to do. We've now got an Alpine 1-2. Excuse me, I can hear my voice. There we go. Xbox likes to disconnect myself from the pipe for some reason. But forget about that. Rossi up into P2. Got a lot of movers at the moment. Ben's up into P6, Lenny P9, Toto Wolf battling with Fusion for P12. Aros currently at the back of the grid in that Williams. He's had a mistake from somewhere. And yeah, race lap 1 of 33 is done. And now it looks like Rossi, is he going to make a move into turn 1? He does not. No DRS just yet, but we will get DRS on this lap. And now Piers looks like he's got a good run out of turn 2. Is he going to make a move up to Rossi into turn 4 here? He does not. He's having a nice weave. Letting him know he's there. The fire looks like there's a couple of car lets behind now. And yeah, Fitzy the big loser at the start. Benza up 6 places. Aurelian up 4 places. Of ups and downs, tyre wise. majority on the mediums, and then 3 drivers on the hards. So mixed strategies out there. And now here we go. Our first real test of DRS. Now, going into turn 10 isn't really a good test because it's not long enough. So, can Rossi stay close enough through the final corner? He can. Right on the back of the Alpine. DRS is now open, and look at that candy from a baby as it goes up to P1. Will Piers overtake his teammate? He does not. So as I said in qualifying, Rossi has the potential to be Piers getting very close to the back of his teammate there. Lucky not to give him a little bump and speed in the Mercedes now. He's also looking to take advantage of any little small mistake here. Everyone knows the tale so far. Toto Wolff, the first driver to have fallen back a little bit with Fusion Gamer as well. Possibly they two may have made contact because they were battling. Aros is now on the back of Fusion Gamer, as all the drivers from P1 to P11 are all within that second as Rossi goes wide. And can Lewis do anything about that? Not quite yet. I'm going to ride on board with Piers because if DRS is that strong, if it's strong, we could see Piers actually possibly overtake Rossi as well as Lewis. Well, a little lift there going into the final corner. Don't know if the fuel is making that happen, but it might have just been a bad lift because Speed looks like he's right on the back of the Alpine. He's got tremendous straight lines beating that Mercedes before the Alpine catches up. Oh, he's got down the inside. Oh, he almost clips Louis, and now he's battling side by side with Piers, and Piers down into P4. Speed making a good move there as Rossi locking up, not looking after those tyres. And he was just outside the point, so he goes up the inside of Aurelian. Oh, they're banging wheels and banging side pods. Lenny just losing out there to Aurelian. Busy up into P9 now. He's got a long way to go if he wants to make it way back, well, make it to the top of the field. Of course, all these drivers within a second, so he's got a long way to catch up. Lots of wheels. I mean, I think it's a glitch. I think this is some wheel smoking. Benson's still stuck in P6 here, currently behind Defiant as it stands. I believe it will be Defiant who will take home the coveted P3 trophy in the championship. No one really making a move. Louis is a bit too far behind, but will he make a move? He does. He just gets there in a nick of time. Oh, look at that speed! Oh, he looked to take advantage, but looks like he might have outbroke himself a little bit there going into turn 1. And, almost cleaned him out. But luckily, everyone is still intact. No car parts were hurt in the making of that move. As the fight was getting a bit... oh, we got a yellow flag! Oh no, it's Aurelian! Of course, it wouldn't be a 7GR race without Aurelian hitting the wall. He's lost a bit of end plate. You know, just wouldn't be a 7GR race with me commentating without Aurelian making some kind of error or some kind of bad luck. And now that will be a wing change. Probably earlier than he would have hoped. As that Aros at the back. Oh, look at that. Has he got wing damage? Did those two collide maybe? Because it looks like Aros has got... No, his wing plate's fine. But oh, look at that. His car is hard tyre. I don't know if it's the hard tyres or just the car handling like crap, but Aros is really struggling here. Maybe the tyres are overheated if he had that collision. But yeah, Aurelian does go into the pits. Rossi back into the lead then, speed up into P2. Oh, Louis down in P3 now. So the Alpines have been dislodged and find themselves down in P3 and P4. As Deathwing moves up the order as well. Might not be for long, but that is now the battle for 7th is now a second behind top 6. now Speed looking very racy. It wouldn't surprise me now. These two Rossi and Speed look like they've got some good race pace here. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Speed take the lead here. Right, another yellow flag. Is it a Haas? Is it Lenny? I don't know what happened. It might have been Toe. Right, let's go back to the leaders for a second because I believe Speed was about to take the lead. He takes the inside line for turn 1, and there you go, Candy from Bay. Right, the real battle, here we go. The P10. Here comes Lenny. Oh, what a fantastic overtake. He is now in the points. Repping the RRL League, of course. A league that's been around since, whoa, I mean, I want to say at least 2012, probably way before that. They do race on Sundays. If you want to join in, just give one of these two a message and they'll be sure to hit you back. Right, back at the front, Speed does indeed have the lead. Hasn't been able to... Ooh, there's that turn 7 and 8 that catches people out. But Speed and Rossi haven't been able to kind of pull away, but we've still got this front 6 pack that are separated by 1.6 seconds, 1.7 seconds is the gap between the top 6 drivers. That is what you love to see. And Deathwing is now 3 seconds behind, and don't think Benson can do anything. I think anything he can do really is just kind of remain patient, remain vigilant, and wait for any opportunity. As Rossi now, it's his turn to take the lead. I imagine this will be a pattern up until we get to the first pit stops. We are on lap 8 of 33 now. So you imagine kind of lap 6, well, depending on how long these mediums last, anywhere I guess between lap 14 and lap 17 I guess for the medium runners before they pit for the hards. Normal one-stop strategy, as Lenny has been re-overtaken by the Wolf. But Lenny is not giving that P10 up. That's what we're here for, the battle for P10. We don't care about wins here, we care about the P10 championship. Right now, it's Toto Wolff v Lenny. So with a bit of a mistake there, he's fallen back. He needs his DRS to catch back up, and of course the lovely Codemasters tyre smoke, which they said was fixed, but they didn't. It's still there for all to see, and Speed is about to take the lead in 3, 2, 1, 0. Like clockwork, Speed in the lead, but here we go. This is the most important battle on the track right now. Come on, Toe, up the inside. Lenny, no chance. Another fantastic overtake from the McLaren driver. Fake tyre smoke from the game. And the battle for P10 rages on. Aurelian has now made a second stop. He's getting another spin, because that is what he does. Oh, we got another yellow flag. Who is that? Is it Alros? Alros having a stinker as well. I'll tell you what, that is not the way he would have wanted to end his 7GR career. I still remember his win in Spa. The emotion behind his face when he won that race. It was such a tight race and he won it, and it was a fantastic result. And now he finds himself, well, down in P13 in the Williams. Of course, these are performance-based cars, so no equal cars. It is, of course, a performance-based championship for our final season. And Alros finds himself down in P13. And Deathwing, a first driver to get a penalty as Rossi retakes the lead. As we got, is that Defiant and Benster? Oh, I'll tell you what, Aurelian's car might be getting in the way a little bit. So I think Defiant might have got his braking a bit ski with. There we go, the P10. I missed the overtake with P10. Lenny has retaken Toto Wolff. Now look at this, the Alpines are going side by side. back leg over the final podium position. Of course, even though they are teammates, they are actually rivals. So there'll be no team play here. It's all for one tonight. As is that really? Has he made his way? Yes, he's made his way on those fresh mediums up into the lead. Is he about to take the lead of the race? He's right at the back of the Ferrari. He's going to get DRS, and look at that. The extra grip he has, and he has DRS, and he set the fast enough of the race to show what he's made of. Really another popular driver on the grid here. Again, one who doesn't win very often, but when he does, it is spectacular. As Rossi now into the lead. And oh hello, Piers has made a mistake. I missed that, didn't I? I was too busy watching Aurelian take the lead. And Piers is down to P6. Oh, and he's hit the back of Benster. Oh, that can't be good. It looks like these tyres are starting to go off now. Everyone in the top 6 is on those mediums, of course. And the good news here for Rossi is that he will actually get DRS off the back of Aurelian here. So he won't come under attack. And it looks like we could be getting a spread here. Although, having said that, look at that. Fitzy is catching up, and he's bringing his teammate Deathwing with him. So yeah, and now look at that. So someone pitted, and now the Lenny Toe battle is now for P9. And you've got to be careful here because Fusion is catching them to make it a three-way battle for that P9. Right, here we go. Oh, almost some fatal contact there between Steve and Rossi. And so I think Rossi was saved from getting DRS from Aurelian. But now Defiant, almost a second behind. He's got to be careful that he doesn't lose touch. And he is really struggling now. Falling down to P7, he must be really struggling on those tyres. Maybe he got a little bit of damage from that contact with Benster. But Piers from P4 to P7, matter of a few laps, I think his tyres are done by the looks of it. Yeah, look at that lifting around there. You shouldn't be lifting around there. He's going wide. I think he'll likely be pitting on this lap. It's a shame the tyres don't have that much of a delta change, otherwise, you know, we could be seeing some... Spain is a track that a two-stop strategy should be viable. But unfortunately the game's just so crap that everyone just does a one-stop. You know, there's just no benefit in doing, you know, a two-stop, as Piers does indeed pit. Speed retakes the lead. League on to hards. Of course, everyone probably used this obviously qualifying, and it is a set of hards. So 13 laps on mediums. Is he going to do 20 laps now on the hards? Lenny also pits, which could see him break free and get the undercut on Toe. Toe, of course, in the middle of Baton Fusion. Fitzy now on the back of this group. This would be where, in the next couple of laps, this would be where these kind of top 6 will probably start to break apart, because pit stops usually kind of put a few seconds between. So we'll be able to see in this kind of second part of the race who kind of has the pace to win this race. You know, the odds right now are, you know, between Speed and between Rossi, but of course never rule out Benster waiting to pounce. Is anyone going to pit? Oh, the Williams does, Defiant does, he's going for the undercut. Bold move there from the Williams driver. The hard should have no difficulty going to the end, and Toe has, I think, made a mistake because he's now 8 seconds behind Fusion. Where will Defiant come out? Behind Fusion. Toe's in the pits. Defiant, is he going to come out ahead of Piers? Because Piers obviously got that one lap undercut. And Defiant Defiant comes out. Look at that. 3.5 seconds ahead of the Alpine. So the overcut is kind of working here. Probably has something to do with the DRS as well. But yeah, some battles now forming. Of course, these guys are all single cars, so it's only really kind of Fitz and Deathwing that are going to have to kind of pit on separate laps. Everyone else here could pit on the same lap they want, as Lewis now getting very racy. Oh, and he's almost lost his car there and cost Benzer some time. Benzer is going to potentially counter-attack. Is he going to pit? He does. He follows Lewis in the pits. Don't hit him up the backside. Now, this is where you'll see the pace of potentially Defiant or Piers to see have they done enough to. Well, they were kind of these two. Well, Piers was behind Benzer, but has Defiant done enough to stay ahead of Benzer, or has the overcut worked for Benzer? Look at that Fusion up into P5 now, and look at that. It has worked. Defiant does overtake Benzer in the pits, only just so, and Benzer actually overtakes Louis in the pits. So the Alpine crew being a bit slack there. And these guys have got to be a little bit careful as they get these hards up to temperature. And now Benzer, with only Defiant in front of him, should be able to stretch his legs a little bit now. We'll see what pace he's got. Of course, the top three yet to pit. Top four yet to pit. I think Deathwing maybe giving himself a little gap, maybe, so he can pit on the same lap, or is he just really struggling now? Right, will Rossi go into the pits? He does. As does Spieth, as does Fitz, and Deathwing carries on. No, he does not. So, is he going to risk the double stack? Let's see. Have Codemasters done anything? I think the double stack works now, but I think the game is about to probably prove me either right or wrong. As he goes into the pits, and no, look at that. The one thing Codemasters has done right, the double stack. It wasn't even a double stack, but before you couldn't do that. You'd lose about 20 seconds, but Fitz out in the lead then. Get to pit. Those tyres. I mean, he's on the hards, to be fair, actually, to him. So he'll be going another 4 laps, maybe. Fusion behind him on hards as well. Let's have a quick look at the tyres, shall we? So yeah, so Fitz and Fusion have been on those tyres from the beginning, on 15 laps in those tyres, so they've got another 4 or 5 laps to go. Rossi has indeed come out in the, well, in a net P1, we should say. Spieth just behind him, and the battle is resuming. Deathwing has fallen off a bit, unfortunately. But we now have... Fusion's probably out of the battle, to be fair. But once Fizzy hasn't pitted, of course, on the hards. Why do I keep forgetting he's on hards? But we'll see what kind of distance. Let's put a leader on, shall we? So Frosty is 21.5 seconds behind. He's got the fresh hards on. So now we know Fitzy's got pace. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Is it going to be a safety car? No, oh, it's Toe. He's had a spinneroonie as Spieth has got past Rossi for that net P1. The gap still 21.5 seconds here, so the more these guys battle, the more chance it gives someone like Fitz to, you know, come out in the lead, really, or come up behind, and then he'll have the faster, fresh and medium tyres. So Fitzy looking good for the win here, but of course it's not guaranteed by any stretch. Bets are now lurking, still lurking. Was that Defiant? Did he hit the back of the Ferrari there? I'm sure he did, but he doesn't look too comfortable right now. Being hounded by Benster, who are driving his own race. I'm sure Defiant isn't phased at all. Ooh, Benster with a little lift there. I think the dirty air getting to the Alpha. Kick, Salba. forgot what the car was called there for a second. Oh, look at that. Benson having to... oh, safety car. Now this plays right into the hands of both Fitz and Fusion Gamer. Fantastic for Fusion Gamer. Who put the safety car out? I am not too sure. It looks like it was Piers. He's slow. But yeah, perfect opportunity for these guys on hard tyres to get a free pit stop. So Fitz, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a tough ask because he's going to have to do a few, quite a lot of laps on these mediums. Unfortunately, the game being the game, don't really get an advantage. You know, the tyre wear still sucks under the safety car, but he will come out in P1, and Fusion Gamer will come out in P10. P9 I should say, really, but that's good for him. Gonna put on the mediums. Unfortunately, Aurelian will still be a lap down to his, he won't be able to unlap himself, although I haven't said that, he's overtaken Toe now. Hang on, has he unlapped himself? He has! Well, that is amazing, Aurelian's unlapped himself. So, I'll tell you what, I am made up now, because Aurelian is going to be able to get up to the back of the pack now on the lead lap. That is what we love to see. And there you go, confirmation. Fitz out in the lead on those medium tyres. Did anyone else pit for fresh mediums? No, I'll tell you what, I would have been tempted to pit for either another set of hards, they had them, or another fresh set of mediums. But, yeah. We have a reset. No one retired. The safety car just decided he was bored. But Mylander trying to earn his money. And we shall just sit behind this Aston Martin 1-2. So, safety car is in. And of course, for the last time ever, I will say that Fitz becomes... Actually, it might not be the safest last time because we might get another safety car. So, for potentially the last time ever, I will say that Fitz becomes the de facto safety car. When will he pull the trigger? And he's gone quite early. Oh, and Ross! Oh, no! Oh, what's that, Rulian? Oh! Oh! I can't believe it. But some shenanigans happened. And, oh, look at that car doing the thing. But Defiant on the back of Fusion Gamer. Fusion Gamer must be loving it up there in P5. Defiant did pit from Williams, medium, so someone listen best on some of those hards. But look at Fitz, he is running away on those medium tyres. He caught everyone napping. Benzo's up into P4. He's got past Defiant. Got the McLaren of Toe there in P13. I thought they were on the same lap for some reason. I must have. But yeah, Fusion Gamer down into P7 now. Look at the Alpines are now P8 and P9 after leading the race for the first few laps. They are now down in P8 and P9. What a turnaround for the Alpine drivers, and what a turnaround for Fitz, who went from P1 to kind of P12 on lap 1, and now after showing some solid pace throughout the race and a fortunate safety car has now put himself into the lead. He leads Rossi by almost 2.5 seconds, but of course the question will be, can those medium tyres last until the end? Might be sketchy in the final few laps, and the race might come back to Rossi, but for now, Fitz is in control in the Aston Martin. DRS is now enabled, so we're now going to get some more DRS fights. Defiant has dropped off by 1.4, so he's going to come under attack from the likes of Fusion and the two Alpines. Lenny in there as well as Aros back on there, as same as Deathwing. So Aros, who, you know, I was saying was having a nightmare race, now finds himself, you know, only a second or a couple of seconds behind P5 now, as it goes from bad to worse for Rulian. But track extension penalty. But here comes Speed. The gap now 3.3 seconds to Fitz. Every lap that goes by, 14.7. So look at that, Speed to the 115.4. So yeah. Oh look, Spencer going to go for it as well. He does. The Sauber driver shows why he's the champion. And ever the opportunities, sees himself up into P3 onto the podium places. You know, to be fair, if there's one person you'd expect to see on the podium in the last race, would be Benzer. He's been patient the whole race. Now finds himself in a great position here. Maybe he wants to win. Of course he wants to win. He's a motivated driver. Got another yellow flag as Toe goes off. Oh, Toe. I think he put a bit too much power on the grass there. But now Benzer could see himself up into P2 here. A lift around the final corner. I think the DRS has been pretty powerful so far, so Speed goes to cover the inside line, and Ben says thank you very much, I'll have the racing line. And there he does, up into P2, now 4 seconds behind Fitz. He's got 10 laps to catch him, but when Toe's gone, oh, he's retired in the pits. I thought we might have had another safety car there, but Toe, I think, has decided to retire. The first driver to retire in our final race. Of course, his rival Lenny still having his masterclass in P10. P10, the all-important P10. Spencer now, you can see he's closed the gap by a couple of attempts. So, I mean, you know, if Speed and Rossi are kind of smart here, you know, they'd just sit behind Benson and let him catch up. Having said that, the gap's extended back up to 5 seconds. So it doesn't look like none of these three have got the pace, because a 14.6 for Fitz. Benster did a 15.2, so he's currently 6 tenths a lap faster than any of these guys. As we go free ride into turn 1, the Ferrari overtakes both of them. What a move by Rossi. From P4 to P2, Speed went from P3 to P3, and Benster went from P2 to P4. What a move there. Some fantastic racing here. This is what we love to see. Fantastic side-by-side racing. Clean, fair, and just absolutely fun to watch. There's no real stakes here for these three, but they are providing absolute top entertainment here. And I'm glad I got to sit here in this final 7GR race. Double overtake by Rossi. Fantastic manoeuvre, but of course, more time lost. 5.8 now behind Fitz. Time is running out for anyone to catch the Aston Martin driver. It's not looking likely, but you know, this is Formula One, and anything can happen. Anything can happen in Formula One, and it usually does. And now let's ride on board with Benster. He's 6 tenths behind Rossi. Is he going to be able to overtake? Are they going to go free wide again? They're not. Is Benster going to have a go? No, he fought against it. I'll tell you what, I would have been tempted to have a sniff there, but Benster keeps his nose in line, decides to wait another lap to pounce, and Speed himself up into P2 now. Defiant is now recatching up now. He's only a second behind now. Again, he's still being followed closely by Fusion, Lewis, Piers, Lenny, Deathwing, Aros, all behind. We've got another yellow flag, and is it Aurelian? It is Aurelian. Determined to steal the spotlight and just prove. Sorry. So let's just have a look at Fitz here, because yeah, we haven't really had a look at him since the start, since the restart. Absolutely put some great lap times in. Yeah, he's got what, 7 laps left. Be a great victory if he does. And now here we go then. Are we going to get free wide? Speed has been overtaken by Rossi, and Benson going to have a look as well. He does. So Speed is the person to lose out this time. Rossi now regains P2, and we're back to the drawing board. But this time Benson is up into P3, and Speed right on the back of the Sauber here. Great close proximity racing. Defiant now well in this fight now. Aros is just fallen outside the DRS. Oh no! Lenny's lost P10. Lenny has lost P10, ladies and gentlemen. But if he stays there, then of course he will get that place back through penalties. Come on, Lenny, you can get P10. Right, we've got another yellow flag. That is Aurelian once again. As Rossi, I think, obviously with this stupid smoke glitch, you don't know if people are locking up or if it's just the shitty game mechanics. Right, here comes Benson. Right, so I think Speed is probably a bit too far behind. As we've got oh, Lenny! Leonard! He went for a spinneroonie. And Benson up into P2 now. He is up into P2. Sauber driver, 7 seconds now behind Fitz. I think time has officially run out. Unless Benson can put on some kind of speed masterclass here, I think we've got our winner. But the battle for P2 is seriously hot. Look at this. We've got Benson, Rossi, Speed, Defiant, Fusion, Lewis, Piers, Deathwing, all within a shot of P2 here. What a way to end a league. The usual suspects are Aurelian doing Aurelian things. Speedman's got past Rossi here. Look at that. I'll tell you what, if these two continue fighting, they're going to let Benta escape, and Defiant now feeling a bit cheeky, going around the outside of Rossi, but thankfully thinks against it. But yeah, Speed now will pull himself back up to P2. Benta stays where he is and says you can have the inside line, my friend. And there goes the Ferrari as well. Is he going to go for it? We had a look, but Benta said no. He did close the door. I think Rossi was very sensible there. And just said, you know what, I'm not going to do this time. But having said that, up into turn 4, no. Once again, the Ferrari bides his time. The expert drivers here as Aurelian once again decides trying to paint the track yellow with yellow flags, making sure every sector gets painted yellow. It's not something you can teach. I mean, look at the mini map. Just look how far ahead that green dot is compared to everyone else. 8 seconds now, with 4 and a bit laps to go. Fitz is absolutely dominating now. He showed in Q2 that he had some pace. At the start of the race, he showed he had pace until he went wide, and he's come through the field and is absolutely blasting the opposition away. But here now comes Benson to retake P2. The Ferrari's a bit too far behind to make a move, and the Sauber on Benson back up into P2 with 4 laps remaining. 4 laps remaining of 7GR. And they're all following nose to tail. I don't think I've seen, you know, even without the aid of the safety car, I don't think I've seen a battle like this. Cars have usually spread out. But these guys are just relentless. We've got people on different tyre strategies. But is Speed going to go for the early? But he does. I'm surprised Speed was going to move there. But Benson not giving up. The inside for this corner here for turn 13, and Speed round the outside, and now we're going to 14 and 15. Benson will get the DRS now, and I'll tell you what, Rossi could find himself in ahead of Speed as well. I'm going to run a ball with Defiant here, because Defiant could be, he could get in the way here. We're going to go 3 wide into turn 1 once again. Defiant, oh, we're going to touch it. Touch it, but argy bargy, but Defiant puts himself up into P3. Oh, that could have been disaster. It could have been a disaster, but they made it through safely. Just about. Speed has gone from P2 to P5. Rossi, P4 now. Defiant absolutely taking advantage there of the DRS and finds himself up into P3. A great move showing what kind of driver he can be when he when he's in ultra concentration mode. And Benson must be laughing his way to P2 here, letting these guys battle each other out. But here we go. Who's gonna be P2? We've got what, 2 laps remaining now. So now it becomes tactical. Oh, and Defiant almost losing the back of the car there, and that is going to hamper his attempt to potentially get to P2 here. In fact, he might even get overtaken by Rossi as Fusion Gamer gets a late penalty, and that is going to run him down the field. Both Haas drivers with a penalty, and look at that, the Ferrari says thank you Defiant, I will retake that position as Speed goes as well. Is Defiant going to lose 2 places here? I think he might do. He's got to go around the outside the long way. Oh, and once again the car steps out on him, and is Defiant starting to lose grip on those mediums because he's coming under attack from Fusion Gamer in the Haas. Oh no, we've got contact in the back right at the end. Drama. It's Fusion Gamer and the Alpine of Lewis. Oh, what a shame. It was going so well, and just a little bit of lack of kind of Well, room, I think 4 into 1 didn't go there. And Lewis, the big loser there. Aros finds himself in the points now. But Fusion Gamer now P8. I don't know. It doesn't look like he's got damage there. But see, even after all that, the cars are still within a second of each other. They just won't leave each other alone. As Fitz has now started the final lap. And this is now going to be Ross's final chance to get to P2. But he's a bit far back. He's 6/10 back. I think this could be it. This might be... I think it's a bit too far back. He's got one more chance to overtake, which will be up into turn 10. But he's got to stay so close to the back of Spencer if he wants any chance of that P2. Speed absolutely slipping it as well. But if these two battle, it's going to let Spencer get away. He can't fight too hard, otherwise they're just going to throw it away. The fine, I think, is set up for P5 now. P is a P7. This is going to be such an intriguing finish. I want to see Fitz across the line, but also I want to see these guys battle. Oh, and Speed almost loses there. Is Rossi going to be able to overtake? He's not. Spencer's got it. But we cut to the leader as Fitz, well, I'm not going to say a lucky safety car, he got the rub of the green with the timely safety car, and he will cross the line to win the final 70R race in some style, 10 seconds ahead of Spencer, who will come home to finish P2, a fantastic race from him. Rossi finalising out the podium with Speed in P4. Defiant will take that P5, Pierce P6, Fusion Gamer will get P7. Definitely P8, and Aros does get his point. Lenny, unfortunately, does not get his point. The masterclass has failed. Ugh. The last person to cross the line will be Lewis, or Louis, and he does the thing. Wow, what an end to a race. A race with kind of no consequences or things to play for, apart from P3 in the championship. What a barnstormer of a race that was. A pleasure to commentate on, and what a way to end. Fantastic 4 years of racing here at 7GR. It's been a wild ride. There's been lots of ups and downs. Fitz, of course, one of the drivers has been with us for a long time as well. Great that someone like himself is able to get that final victory. And one last time, they will spray the champagne. And so here we go. The final race order of the final 7GR race is as follows. Please, game, don't crash on me. But we've got 10 seconds to wait, and then hopefully we go back to the thing. Otherwise, I am going to be pissed. Please, game, don't do me dirty. Just go back to the menu. Yes. No! It's not gonna... Well, in typical fashion, the game has just been shit. What a way to end, of course, being screwed over by a game. But of course, more important now, you know, a few goodbyes from me, of course. It's been, obviously, like I said earlier, Jake's been the main guy here. I've just been a figurehead. It's been a lot of ups and downs over the last 4 years. It's been an absolute pleasure kind of commentating and streaming. You know, we've had tier 2, tier 3, we've had tier, you know, lots of fast drivers. Thank you to everyone that's kind of raced or watched a race with us here. It's been a great time spending evenings doing this. It's a shame it has to end, but like I said, all good things do eventually come to an end. Of course, one last thank you does of course go to EA and Codemasters for destroying League Racing. with their shit lobbies and their features that just don't work, and just their glitch lobbies. Just thank you guys for ruining it. I mean, on a personal level, ruining this game. I've hardly touched this game in 2 years because of just how bad this game has got. But let's not end on a sour note. Let's end on a good note and say thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we'll see you when we'll see you. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from 7GR.
This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. Oh, side by side of him, they're going to go around the outside now to Pitsy.
Gets to the outside, around the outside of turn 1, and he does indeed take the lead.